Hey, welcome everybody. My name's Joel, and today I have a super exciting announcement for you guys. Now, over the past few years, I've gotten the awesome opportunity to explore lighting design and stage lighting all over the greater Cincinnati area in Ohio. Now, here in Cincinnati, we have all sorts of events that involve lighting. We've got events like outdoor festivals like Bunbury and downtown Cincinnati that involve awesome lighting to really enhance the environment of the music. And we've also got tons of churches, like the popular church Crossroads, that uses lighting to really build up the atmosphere behind their message to really create just a greater worship environment for all of their congregants. Now, we also have many theaters, which also use lighting to kind of create this atmosphere of mood in every single scene in the entire play. So now, doing all this lighting, from theater lighting to concert lighting to church lighting in all sorts of different areas, I've seen a lot of people kind of confused about these fixtures right behind me. Now, right behind me, I have 5 moving heads. There's one sitting right behind me that's not currently working because I don't have the fuse for it. But anyways, with these fixtures, you can do lots of awesome things. As you can see, they move. I've kind of got them on the slow swivel right behind me, but they also do lots of other things. They have different colors, they have different beam effects, they have different designs built into them, and basically, in doing lighting so many different places, I've seen a lot of people just kind of confused about how to use these guys effectively to really create that atmosphere that they're looking for. So in this series, what I'm hoping on doing is I'm hoping on kind of simplifying these moving heads for you. And if you're a nerd like me, I think you'll really like the series because we're going to be covering all sorts of stuff from talking about the general purpose of each of these moving heads, from wash fixtures over here to my left, all the way over to some spot fixtures with tighter beams over here to you guys' right. So in doing that, I'm also going to take apart all these fixtures. I'm going to take the shells off and show you how every single feature inside of these fixtures work. And then at the very end of the series, I'm also going to be taking apart one of these fixtures and showing you guys how to maintenance it so that you guys can keep your own moving heads up and running long to come in the future. So throughout this course, as I mentioned, I'm going to be using these 5 moving heads behind me to kind of show you guys how the typical moving head fixture is laid out. Now, these fixtures, of course, aren't every single moving head on the planet, but oftentimes a lot of the fixtures are built like pretty similar in terms of their optics and in terms of those features inside of each one. So hopefully you can follow along with me in this series using these moving heads so that you guys can kind of apply those back onto your own moving heads if you don't have this exact same model. Over here, starting on my left, I have the Chauvet Q-Wash 419Z. Now this is a very small, compact wash fixture, and as you can see, it has front face comprised of all LEDs, which is super awesome, and we'll kind of talk about what LEDs mean later on in the video, later on in the course. Now right here, next to it, I have the Martin Max 600. Now this is a pretty big, powerful wash fixture. It's actually a bit older, made by Martin. It's a bit of an older fixture. But it still has a bunch of little tricks up its sleeve, and you can achieve really great colors with it. Now, as I mentioned, the broken fixture sitting right here behind me, I have the Elation Power Spot 575. This is a smaller, more compact spot fixture, and it's a little older too. So some of the technology inside of this is a lot more like bulky, and I'm gonna show you guys the differences between this fixture right here that's a little older and this newer fixture right here. Now, this is the Chauvet Legend 330 SR Spot. And this guy is a little newer. I think it was made in the kind of mid 2010s, so just a few years ago. And this guy's really cool just because it has a lot of features, and honestly, of all these fixtures right here, this guy's probably the second most powerful. It's got a lot of wicked features built in, and a lot of features that they're also now implementing in a lot of moving heads all over that they're making today. So if you have newer moving heads, hopefully you can follow along with me with this guy. This is also the fixture that I'm going to be cleaning out just because it has so many functions. So hopefully you guys can kind of learn how to service your own fixtures, again, just to keep them running for a super long time. Now, I mentioned that's probably the second most powerful. Right here next to me, I have the Martin Mac 2000 Performance Mark II. Now, this fixture has a ton of features built in. As you can see, just like based off its size, compared to the Legend, it's just a lot more bulky, and it's also takes up a lot more power. So that can kind of be a downside, but it has a ton of features built in. This is mainly used in theater. It's not really used in concerts too well, just because of its feature set. But in theater, it achieves really great colors, and it has a bunch of little tricks up its sleeve that really kind of make it a very flexible fixture for theater. Now, Two fixtures that I don't have here behind me, unfortunately, are beam fixtures and hybrid fixtures. Those are both two types of moving heads. Beam fixtures are the fixtures such as the clay packing Sharpie. That was kind of the original beam fixture. And those fixtures are super nice because they're very compact, but they shoot out this giant, nearly parallel beam straight out their front lens. That's super cool because you can color the beam and it just shoots right over the audience, and those are usually used in more high energy atmospheres. Again, unfortunately, I don't have one behind me, but it's kind of neat because I will be discussing some of the optics involved in the beam fixture. And again, those guys are really simple to kind of service and stuff like that. So hopefully you can kind of use some of my tips that I'm giving you guys over this series so that you guys can apply those back onto your beam fixtures if you have any. Next, the last type of moving head that I also don't have here is the hybrid fixtures. Now, hybrid fixtures are a little more new kind of to the lighting world, just because they're a newer idea, and they also are a little more expensive, unfortunately, right now, but I think the price is coming down. Basically, hybrid fixtures combine your wash fixtures, your spot fixtures, your profile fixtures with built-in framing shutters, and your beam fixtures to create like an all-around flexible workhorse. Now, one of my favorite hybrids is the Elation Platinum FLX, and that's super cool because the way it uses its optics is it actually swaps out some of the different glass lenses inside of itself so that it can create very parallel beams all the way out to very wide spots for use in theater or in use all over in the lighting world. So that's another really cool fixture, and basically, hopefully again, you guys can use some of the tips I'm giving you guys with spot fixtures and profile fixtures and wash fixtures to kind of help you guys apply that back over to your hybrid fixtures if you have any. And then also, hopefully you guys can kind of use that to service your own and keep them running well into the future. So I'm super excited to kind of be with you guys over this course. If you haven't seen yet, go ahead and click that red subscribe button down below. That helps me out a ton. And also, if you guys don't mind, go to my YouTube channel and you can go to the top bar. There should be a button called playlist, and I'm going to make a playlist in my YouTube channel that has all of the videos relating to moving heads that I'm going to be making soon. I'm going to make a playlist that has all of those videos right in that playlist. So if you want to follow along with that playlist, it'll make it super easy just kind of for you guys to learn along with me while I'm teaching you guys kind of everything that I picked up about moving heads. These are super cool fixtures, and I'm super excited to be with you guys. Peace.